How to know if a man is lying to you? Many women suffer from the idea that men always tell the whole truth. But this prevailing belief often leads to broken trust and misunderstandings. And as a result, women feel like they're constantly in the dark about what's really going on. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you want to gain clarity and a better understanding of the lies men commonly tell, all you need to do is watch this video all the way through. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped enough to interpret their words and understand the truth behind their statements. Number 1. This is what I earn. You might hear a man making claims like, "I'm doing quite well financially," or "I've managed to save up a significant amount, so finances aren't a concern." However, not all these statements are genuine. Sure, there are guys out there who are genuinely doing great, but there's also a bunch who kind of stretch the truth when it comes to money. But why do they do it? Well, it's not just about trying to fool others. There's a much deeper reason behind it. Sometimes, when guys exaggerate their income, it's tied to issues like how they feel about themselves and their confidence. They believe that having more money means they're more confident and attractive. In their eyes, if they can show that they've got financial stability, they think they'll seem more appealing to others. Number 2. My ex was crazy. Men often lie most about their ex-partner's behavior to make her seem more irrational or crazy. For instance, they might claim that she was always shouting and screaming at them, even if that wasn't really the case. This tactic serves a purpose. It helps position themselves as the victim in the relationship. They might do this to evoke sympathy from their new partner or to rationalize their actions. A genuinely honest man, on the other hand, will give you a balanced perspective. He won't just focus on his ex's mistakes, he'll also admit to his own shortcomings. He'll share both sides of the story. Another reason why men might falsely label their ex-partner as crazy is to avoid taking responsibility for their own behavior. By painting their ex as the one who's unreasonable, they can dodge being held accountable for their own role in the breakup. Remember, a man who is focused on telling the truth about the real situations will avoid using extreme language or oversimplifying the narrative. Instead of using exaggerated terms, he will offer a more detailed and balanced account of what truly occurred. So beware. Number 3. I just didn't want to disappoint you. If he tells you that he didn't let you know about a wrongdoing just because he didn't want to disappoint you, he is most probably lying. Lying can involve a range of strategies, from simple omissions to elaborate cover-ups. They might downplay the significance of the mistake, shift blame onto external factors, or even deny any involvement altogether. When they say they didn't want to disappoint you, it means they wanted to avoid conflict with you. They may not want to admit that they were wrong, or they may not want to deal with the consequences of their actions. Another angle to consider is that men often grow up being taught to appear strong, capable, and flawless. Admitting to mistakes can be seen as a sign of vulnerability, which challenges the very foundation of the image they've been striving to maintain. Number 4. You're the prettiest girl I've ever seen. No, we don't mean that he's lying about your beauty. It's just the prettiest ever we're talking about. A man may find you really pretty and still find someone else as good as you, if not more. So, the more realistic appreciation of your beauty is when he tells you, "You're so pretty," without any comparisons. Now, why do men do this? Compliments have this magic ability to lift spirits and create a super positive vibe. By telling a girl she's the prettiest, guys hope to sprinkle some happiness into the mix. Moreover, the timing of such compliments speaks for itself too. If he's telling you how beautiful you are during a serious conversation or an argument, he's probably diverting your focus. Conflict avoidance is driven by the discomfort associated with confrontation. Lying about someone's appearance is an attempt to divert the conversation away from sensitive issues. Number 5. I've never felt this way before. Imagine a guy's head over heels for someone and he wants to make her feel like she's the center of his universe. That's where the "I've never felt like this before" line comes in. It's like an emotional glue that binds them together, creating a unique connection. The reason behind this lie could be to escalate the relationship. Telling a woman that she's unlocking feelings they've never felt before might speed up the process of getting closer and becoming more serious. This lie might, or might not, be coming from a point of deception. If he tells you this when you are both having a good time or just being comfortable together, it's less likely to be a lie. However, such a sentence coming up in a tense situation is more likely a deceptive strategy to evade guilt. Number 6. I don't talk to her, she does. Although men seem to have a great ego, they are still mostly bad at creating healthy boundaries. They take less time to reflect on their emotions towards something and often want everything to just stay casual. Such situations hold them back from cutting off their ex or actually going for a no-contact strategy. They instead stay in brief touch with their ex mostly. The point is that why do they lie about it? New relationships come with insecurities. By saying they're not in contact with their exes, guys aim to quell potential jealousy or discomfort from their current partners. Another reason behind this lie could be erasing concerns and avoiding unnecessary drama. Guys might think that revealing friendly conversations with exes could lead to misunderstandings, arguments, or even unnecessary doubts. Number 7. I don't have any weird fantasies. I'm not really into anything unconventional, just the usual stuff, you know? No surprises or anything that could catch you off guard. Let us tell you that there's only 1 in a 100 chance for someone not to have weird fantasies. You have them yourself too. Be it about professional life, private life, married life, or any other scenario, he's having some unusual fantasies that he doesn't tell you about. Sometimes, guys might not reveal their weird fantasies to avoid discomfort or awkwardness. They might believe that these revelations could lead to difficult conversations or even disagreements. Number 8. I'm doing good. He's most probably lying when he tells you he's okay when the situation doesn't seem like it. This lie doesn't really fall in the act of deception. He's either saying it not to worry you, or he thinks you can't comprehend his situation right now. A guy's faced with challenges or emotions he's struggling to process. When he says, "I'm okay," it's often a defense mechanism rooted in societal expectations and gender norms. Society often praises men for their stoicism, even when they're dealing with internal turmoil. Societal pressures play a huge role. By not openly discussing their emotions, guys attempt to meet the strong and stoic standard that's been instilled in them. Another key reason behind this lie is the fear of vulnerability. Men might believe that revealing their true feelings could expose them to judgment or a loss of respect. Hence, they resort to the "I'm okay" response to avoid being seen as weak. Number 9. I don't need anyone. No worries, I've got everything under control. I don't need anyone's help. Well, we all at some point need someone, whether emotionally or physically. A guy is determined to project an image of strength and self-sufficiency. When he claims, "I don't need anyone," it's often about wearing an independence badge, showing the world that he can handle everything on his own. Fear of vulnerability is powerful enough to let them stay in survival mode. By denying their need for help, guys shield themselves from potential judgment or emotional exposure. Number 10. I'm sorry. You might come across a situation where a man offers an apology, saying, "I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry," or "I apologize if I have hurt you." But not all of these apologies are genuine. Sure, there are instances where men truly regret their actions and sincerely apologize. But there's also instances where some men aren't entirely truthful when it comes to saying sorry. So, why does this happen? Men naturally have a strong aversion to conflict, drama, and fights. They can't really sympathize with how their actions hurt others emotionally. But what they are aware of is the consequences of escalated disputes and exhausting confrontations. They know that prolonged fights can be dangerous for their relationship. So, to prevent discussions and fights from getting messier, they tend to be the first to apologize, even if it doesn't come with real regret. But it's not all that bad, as they do it to keep things peaceful and avoid more problems. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.